tell you a story right now, right? And this is a good one for the audience to listen to as well. So most recently, I had a bank contact me saying that they want to sponsor the podcast. You know, business banks, they deal with, you know, accounting services and all that sort of stuff. And I was like, cool, this sounds like good. Or, you know, being sponsored by a bank is cool. However, in this case in particular, they wanted me to promote their savings account. At the time when I was on Zoom, I'm not even going to lie to you, I'm very aware of this bank. Suffer off me even saying it, yeah. On this Google Meet, they said, this is the thing, you know, we want to sponsor our savings account. And the fact that, you know, it had interest, that completely went over my head.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, as I was reading the brief, they sent it over a couple of days later. We agreed upon a deal, agreed upon a price and all that sort of stuff. Big bag. As I was reading the brief, and then it said, right, in the, you know how you get your content guidelines of what you got to deliver, right? You got to say, you know, put X amount in your money in your account, and you can get 4.33% interest on that. Read that right there, and I was like, nah, this is a deal from the devil.
You clicked in it in the head.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, this is like, I can't do this as a Muslim. I'm out here promoting, you know, interest. That's mad.
That's
like,
the one thing God will go to war with.
Literally, interest is one of the most maddest things in Islam. I was like, no, there's
basically,
no
there's
chance.
a list of things that God will go to war with you for,
Yeah.
and that is one of them.
That's
bro.
one of. I literally had to call him back, and I was like, yo, I got to back out of this one because there's no way I can do it. But my point off the back of that is, since denying that, which has only been about a week, not even that. What's the day today? Thursday. I called him back on Monday and you know, denied it. Since then, there has been an influx of emails of opportunities for me to arise to, and you know, it just shows you testament to the fact that if you reject what the devil's offering, then the amount of goodness that comes the amount of goodness that comes from it afterwards is insane. What God will provide you with after completing that test is unreal.